broke ass.
Answer. Because you are that, you are capable. You are gifted, and you are soon to be opinionated. It's okay to be different. And it's so okay to just be. The world awaits to receive you.
This is Super Mayor Tiffany A. Hilliard, the People's Mayor. So, you guys doing a lot of snitching.
Yes, I am. And welcome to Uncensored Enlightenment Talk. And you're here with your host, Grace Levi. And you already know what I'm doing. Somebody snitching. You thought you had enough of Grace Levi, Thornton Township. What we're going to be doing is just a quick flashback of what happened in the last two meetings. Wow, Thornton Township is under the new supervision of Napoleon Harris. So what you're going to see here is that the residents of Thornton Township is still fighting for transparency. Let's get to it.
Good evening, neighbors.
Good evening.
I wish to use my time before you to speak to those who may not have been participants in township board meetings for the last year or so. After decades of perfunctory meetings with rubber stamp boards, Thornton Township all of a sudden became newsworthy. As criticism of the previous supervisor grew, there were times when that administration excluded the public from board meetings or assaulted or took to court those who spoke publicly against the previous administration. After the feds delivered subpoenas, two trustees decided to represent the residents instead of the supervisor, and board meetings became contentious and viewed worldwide. When township board meetings became too dangerous for some of the trustees or the township attorney to attend in person, we residents noticed that local, county, and state law enforcement still ignored our pleas for help. Many of us wondered then if higher level county or state politicians condoned corruption in Thornton Township government when they told us to wait for the feds or to wait for the election. Well, for the first time in 30 years, most township officers in the 2025 general election did not run unopposed. Some of us hoped that Thornton Township might become a democracy instead of a dictatorship. Unfortunately, 85% of registered voters did not vote for anyone. The question is, how can the board best learn the needs of the residents they are supposed to serve, knowing that their overwhelming choice for township supervisor was none of the above? Will you at least schedule a time when the public can ask you questions, like what the Dalton trustees have been doing every month? My first three questions are: one, last year, we demanded a 3-year forensic audit of every township department. Although the board approved this 8 months ago, there has been no RFP. Number two, why haven't the trustees mentioned anything about the process to prepare this year's budgets, which I believe should be up for vote this week? Lack of budget and no audited financial records were the previous board's reasons for not authorizing activities that are like some of those up for vote on today's agenda. Three, in the March 2024 election, we voted for the establishment of a second township-funded food pantry, but no one ever followed up. There already exist several well-managed food pantries in Thornton Township. Might it be more efficient to evaluate those we have already and then subsidize an existing one instead of starting from nothing with a new food pantry managed by political appointees? I look forward to your responses. Thanks.
Next up, Mr. Burke. Sorry, Mrs. Burke.
Good evening to all my Thornton Township neighbors. My name is Bernu Burke, and I am a resident of Thornton Township now for close to 40 years. Originally, I lived for 8 years in Dalton before moving to South Holland, where I currently reside. I basically put my name down to speak today because I have been such a long-standing person in this community, and for the last 3 years, I was almost unable to attend a board meeting just based on how it affected my health. I am looking forward to working with a new board. I'm looking forward to having all the things that have gone on for the last 3 years continue to be in the rearview mirror for Thornton Township. I don't have a list of things. I have things in my head, and you'll see me at future meetings, and I look forward to that.
Ramona Adair.
Good evening, everyone, including the board. I just want to congratulate all of you for representing us. And I know it's been a long, hard fight, but we're over that. And what I want to say, I was not able to attend a lot of the township meetings that's due to my health. But I'm looking forward to great and mighty things from all of you. And I know that it has been a struggle, but you're in a new struggle now. So I'm looking forward to you all, and looking forward to attending all the township meetings. I'm a Harvey resident. I've been there for about 10 years, so I'm still learning things. I'm still learning new things about the township and also about our meetings at Harvey. But I'm willing to learn, and I have questions, but I don't have them now. So, but you will see my face in some of these meetings. I started coming early, which was around May, due to my health. But I've watched everything on YouTube, so I'll be able to view a lot of things. And I just want to say I'm proud of you all. And I think we got somebody that is going to listen to us, because we need somebody to hear us as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did anyone else notice how everyone was smiling when you got here today? You have no idea how good that feels. But there are a couple of things that I was wondering about. That forensic audit that was mentioned by Mr. Roberts, is it possible to get updates on that monthly, at least on the website, if not here at the meetings? Because that, to me, is one of the main things that we need to do to move forward. We can't do anything unless we know how we stand financially and have it confirmed. Secondly, the Senate having an election pretty soon. There were several candidates out there that are asking for our votes. This is what I'm thinking. Since we're only going to do one meeting a month for the next June, July, and August, I'm thinking that possibly, since they want our vote, come here and tell us what the hell you're going to do for us. A lot of them did not show up doing all our turmoil over the last several years. And I saw a whole bunch of them waiting in line for chicken at the inauguration. Enough of that, okay? You want our vote, show up and show out. Show us what you're gonna do and let us know that you're not gonna disappear when the cameras disappear.
Say that.
And I have a question about one item on the ordinance, on the agenda. Ordinance 24007, item B. I don't quite understand. I understand that had been rescinded and it's going to be reversed, or maybe I have that wrong, I don't know. But I would, if you get a chance to explain it, I can't be the only one that doesn't know what that is. I have no clue as to what the heck that's all about. And it was really nice to see the unity between Thornton Township and some of our newly elected Dalton officials at the parade on Memorial Day. We need more of that. We ought to schedule some joint ventures, not just with Dalton, but whoever gets elected and whatnot, we can get out there and meet the people together, and that can only help our community. So that was really nice to see, all those smiling faces of Thornton Township and Dalton, and nobody was fighting, nobody was arguing, everybody was smiling, and everybody was happy. It's not gonna always be that way, but hell, we can hope, can't we?
Absolutely.
And this is from a young lady asked me to ask you all, that west side door that says go around to the front to get in. Some folks park on that side. Is it possible to get that manned and open, for some people that have access, that have better access to getting in and out of the building? That's something that might be helpful on the agenda going forward. Okay, I won't waste any more of your time, but just some items that, off the top of my head. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now we're going to fast forward to the meeting that took place 8 days ago, and we're going to highlight some of the continuations of the same questions that they asked a couple of weeks ago, the residents of Thornton Township. They continue to ask now.
You have 3 minutes.
Test one. Thank you. Good evening, afternoon.
Good evening.
So just wanted to welcome the new administration in and thank you guys for just serving up until this point. My hope is that everything that we do in this group of talented and intelligent individuals is done with integrity. With that in mind, I just wanted to bring one thing to the attention of the supervisor and the rest of the members of the group, including the trustees. On May 29th, 2025, your highway commissioner-elect, Antoine Russell, posted a election post, which was an endorsement by the Southland Hispanic Coalition. The problem with the Southland Hispanic Coalition is that it's a fictitious organization. Not only is it a fictitious organization, but the endorsement was also a fictitious endorsement. Not only was the endorsement a fictitious endorsement, but the officials and everything right down to the details of the organization, including the phone number, was a fraud.
Ooh.
I'll be willing to do a public apology if I am not correct about it, but at this point, I think that because of the problems of the last administration, I think it would be wise for Mr. Russell to offer a public apology. The Latino community on a local and all the way up to a national level is extremely challenged. And I think it is an affront to people who live in this community to post a fictitious endorsement from a fictitious organization that doesn't exist. I am very happy that Mr. Russell and everyone here is in place right now. And I do want you to succeed, but again, we have to do so with integrity. So what I will do is I will post the post and the information. And again, it's in your heart, Mr. Russell, to issue an apology to the community. The precedent that we have to set has to be a precedent of integrity, and we will look for that for our leadership of the township. We would hope that you will respond correctly. Anyone who wants public information about it, again, it will be on our website. It'll be on the Thornton Township Citizens Action Committee, and I'll also put it in Dawn Politics. Have a good evening.
All right. As you can see, we already have some integrity issues stepping up to the podium. So shout out to the residents out there that's holding people up to task, making sure that they're honorable while taking these positions.
Sorry, I couldn't get it. I'm sorry. Janelle. Sorry, Ms. Janelle.
Good evening. Let me apologize first. I really cannot hear you. I didn't have my hearing aid yet, and when I do, I'm back too far. At a previous meeting, you repealed an ordinance that you had regarding self-promotion in the literature for the township. And I'm probably not stating it correctly, but I have a problem with that. I'm not understanding that, and I hope someone can give me more clarity on that, because it was a point of contention with the previous administration. Everywhere we looked, we saw her or her name. So I'd like to know why that was repealed. Why it was, is it going to be, maybe restated, or what was the reason for repealing it? Do you understand what I'm asking about? Anybody?
Yes, ma'am, we understand the question. We will get back to you on that.
What did you say, sir?
We understand the question and we will get back to you regarding the ordinance.
Can you, would you mind providing your contact info, please?
Honestly, I don't know what you're saying.
She said, provide your contact information.
Trustee Stubbs.
I have those information.
Thank you.
Oh, they said trustee Stubbs has it. They said trustee Stubbs can give it.
Oh, okay. I think it's an answer that everybody would want, though, not just me, though.
All right, so you can obviously see that the residents still have some questions and some elements about the transparency that's going on in Thornton Township. Now, I do want to say this, guys. You're going to have to put the 8-ball in the chat. I said that this man may come in there and do something similar. Like, don't address the residents, don't give a heads up of what's going on or clarification. As the resident said, the information related to why the ordinance was changed, that's something that can take place in discussion. And I know a lot of residents have noticed that you guys haven't had discussion about topics. I don't know if that is because Napoleon is not initiating it, or if some of the trustees feel like they can initiate it. But as we went over the Robert Rules and Order, a discussion can be initiated anytime by any trustee, especially when they have questions about the agenda. So I do want to continue to highlight what's going on in Thornton and Dalton and give you guys the alternative news, not just the politically correct news. You know why Grace Levi stay in the doghouse, because we keep it real. So we're going to hope that Napoleon starts to become more transparent, because as what we saw from the beginning, he didn't have too much to say to the residents when he was duly elected to run in the sham of a caucus, of what I call it. And taking away the rights of the residents. I'm just going to say this, guys. I'm so sorry that you're feeling the heat just a little bit, but we'll pray that Napoleon change his leaf, flip that leaf real quick, and open the lines of communication between you guys in Thornton, because you actually really deserve it. But as you know, what Grace Levi is going to do, I'm going to continue to keep my eyes on the prize, because this is what we're doing over here.
Guys, this is Super Mayor Tiffany A. Henry, the People's Mayor. So, you guys doing a lot of snitching.
Answer. Because you are that, you are capable. You are gifted, and you are so unique. All of the things that you may hate about yourself are your strengths. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be opinionated.
Hey, everybody clap your hands. They not like us. I took a pocket to pull. Hey, they not like us. I took a pocket to pay. Take it for hey. You a rapper, young whippersnapper. You ain't been through nothing. Have you ever had to leave the studio? Cause you should've got low. I got down in my pinky toe.
Would you like to learn a brand new and innovative way to invest your extra money that has a low barrier to entry and low competition? What if I told you that it is a guaranteed method to get up to 18 to 20% return on your investment? Tax lien and deed purchasing is the only way to get into the real estate market through the back door. No credit and no loans needed. This method isn't commonly taught, and therefore the competition is very low, for now. Put together a 14-hour info-packed course which will teach you everything you'll need to know to get started. Learn at your own pace, step-by-step guided video and aids to start you on the TLC deed investment process. The course offers many learning tools for new investors, helping ensure you safely invest in tax liens and deeds. Contact us today and join the buyback team.